between. Reality would be much better than a dream. There are so many things that I have left unsaid. I'd rather be with you instead. I just be with you instead. I just be with you instead. I just
drowning in gold. I'm trying to pull you away. It's not like it was. I'll wait until the lights go out. 'Cause baby, I didn't wanna know that the sky was coming down. Keep me in the dark, maybe I won't flip above the wreckage if I stay here underground. I'm still falling.
All right, guys. Oh, there we go. We set? I think we might be set. Hi, guys. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. I know. I keep adjusting settings on my preamp. It's got like a compressor and other things on it, so I don't know. Let me know if it sounds all right. Probably you don't even notice a difference. It's not that drastic of a change, but anyway, hope everybody's having a great day so far. You have school. Oh no, the world's ending. Life's over. Bum, 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 bum. You're not so good, Emperor. Oh no. Well, I hope whatever it is will get better. Yeah. Not every day can be a great day, but you know, hopefully take your mind off it a little bit. Watching me derp around here. All right, you know what? Let's get into it. Oh, one more thing. Put my notepad of things to do. All right, there we go. Let's get into it. You bought a new go-kart? That sounds awesome. Oh, you're very heartbroken. Yeah, that sucks. That's a bad feel. All right, let's do this. All right. Whoa, ho, ho. So, like, our mod drafts have been going all weekend, right? Yeah, I played a little bit over the weekend, like I do, just kind of making sure things are going right. Oh, Spenny Derp just subscribed. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate your support. So yeah, I played a little bit over the weekend, like I do. I just did some very simple things around here, like I added a little border around our elevator, just to make it easier to see, I guess, right? So I've done that all over the place. Down on our main level, I've kind of gotten rid of a lot of our torches that we don't need. If you hit F7, or if I hit F7, I guess, there's like no yellow X's around here, except for where the torches are. Since we added in all these bordered glowstone areas, like that lights up a good portion of the place, and there are still torches in places that really didn't need to be. Like, I guess I missed these right here. Those don't need to be here anymore. Trying to get rid of those as much as possible. How many solars do I have right now? Over the weekend, I created 2 more ultimate hybrid, or I'm sorry, not ultimate, the quantum. So we do have a quantum tree back again. Yeah, I decided to set this thing back up. I made 2 more of these things, and I think we have enough right now to make more than that. Let's look at our iridium supply. Yeah, we're at 1,800 iridium. So what is that, like 3? I think we can make 3 of the quantum. I think we might be able to do that. We're 114 short. Oh, we're missing some signalum and some lapis. Electron, that's fine. Let's make 2 of these then. Making 2 more of these overnight, that's not bad. We need to make some signalum. There we go. We'll just cook up 100 of those and we'll come back to this in a minute. Nightbot isn't in the chat this morning. I thought I saw it here. It shows in the moderator section. Grazzle. I see it as a moderator. One second. Let me troubleshoot this real quick. Yeah, Razzle, I see you saying that, but he's here. I see him in the chat. All right, I just told Nightbot to leave and rejoin the channel, even though I still see him in chat. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So it might be that Nightbot is busted right now. We've seen that before where he's actually here, but he's not responding. So maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Is the HV cable strong enough to channel all that power from your solars? We're actually not even using HV. We're using copper, insulated copper cabling. And yes, that's strong enough. In IC2 and 1.7 Minecraft, the power system's turned off, so any cable can transfer any power. One's not better than the other, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Do. All right, so we're waiting for that signalum to cook up so we can make more of our solars. This stuff goes really slow, doesn't it? It goes relatively slow. Are we okay right now? Can we make 2 of these, or do we have to wait like another 5 minutes? Looks like we got it. All right, let's do it. Cook up 2 more of those. Start. Do your thing. That'll craft in about 10 minutes. All right, so we've had this thing going all weekend as well, right? So we set this up, so we were collecting the wither skeletons, we were collecting endermen, and we were collecting wisps. We're almost at 500,000 ender pearls. I honestly don't know how many of these we need. We might look at turning off the endermen. Let's look at the skulls. So we're at 14,000 wither skeleton skulls. That's the thing we really need to get working on, is converting those into nether stars. I was gonna say create and convert at the same time. That wasn't really working. Yeah, we need to convert these into the nether stars. We need to fix our wither spawners. So that's another thing that we need to take a look at. The essence, we have 22,000 of like all the base essences, and like a couple hundred of all of the various different ones. So that's pretty cool too. So we need to get this stuff auto smelting and turned into I guess the liquid form of the essence and put onto discs. Maybe that's something we should start doing now, because we're gonna have to do a lot of Thaumcraft here pretty soon. No deep storage units. We have plenty of 64K discs. We have plenty of room for more, and then we can also upgrade those. If the storage isn't enough, we can upgrade those to like these higher tier extra cell discs. Like one hold 16,000K. I guess that'd be 16M. Can you craft the P2P RF tunnel? Because it doesn't seem to have a recipe. No. You craft the regular ME P2P tunnel, and then you click it with like a bucket to turn it into a fluid. You can click it with like a Buildcraft Kinesis pipe to turn it into an RF. You can click it with an IC2 EU cable to turn it to an EU one. A torch to make it into a light one. Anyway, you just craft the ME one, you click it with different things, and it'll change it, like after you've already placed it in the world. Then you can use a wrench on it and pick it back up, and it'll keep whatever state it's in. But yeah, you craft the ME one. Wow, guys, face reveal! This is what I look like, first time ever. Oh yeah. The ME terminal, I did put in more burnt quartz around this thing. Yeah, so we have burnt quartz around this, and then I did add it to the terminal finally. So that's what we got over here. I am feeling a little bit of frame rate lag, and I'm not really sure what's causing that yet. I was over here messing around with adding in carpenter's blocks along here, and I kind of feel like this is where I started feeling lag, is after I added these things in, but I don't know if that's the case or not. Yeah, I'd rounded out this corner, I added in these carpenter blocks, and I rounded out down here as well. Finally, we haven't done the other side because we have the nuclear reactors in the way. I think I'm gonna get rid of these and see if that fixes some of the stuttering that I'm feeling. I was noticing that after I had done a little bit of like work around here. I don't know if it was because of this rounding on the bottom portion, or it's these carpenter blocks. Honestly, don't know. We'll try getting rid of these and see if that feels any better. I didn't really like these because it added in like this border here. That just felt kind of weird. You think the jagged rounded corners look better? Yeah, I was trying it. I was just trying it. It was kind of like derping around, trying different things over the weekend. Yeah, there's something that's feeling like a little laggy around here, and I don't know what that is, and that's really starting to bother me. So hopefully it is just this. Ooh. Get on here, please. Oh, I missed it. This one. There we go. Nope, one more. All right, so there we go. There's the jagged corner like we had before. Boop, boop, boop. You were on an FTB server in your basement on the spare PC with the 4790K for some buddies, and it's a great change from vanilla. I agree. I agree. I haven't played vanilla in a while. I kind of feel like I'm getting the itch to play it again. And then I think about all the stuff that you have to do in vanilla that you can't do because there's no mods. And then, I don't know. I still am getting the itch to play vanilla again, though. Yes, indeed. Sideways carpenters are one of the lag source. Really, those cause lag? Is that like a known issue? I guess it is feeling better without those there. It's still like a little frame ratey every now and then. I don't know. I guess we got so many things around here now that it's hard to determine what actually is causing it. But I don't think any of the things that we have around here are things that I want to get rid of either. So I think it's things we'll just deal with. The king, yeah, the same vanilla problem. It's like you want to play vanilla, but then you're like, yeah, I have to do everything by hand. I don't know. It could be cool. Like, I still haven't had a chance to play with the elytra wings. And it seems silly that the only way to get around with the elytra wings is either build like a really tall tower and then jump off, or use like the knockback bow and shoot yourself with it. It really feels like vanilla needs some kind of a jetpack or something to go along with the elytra. Yeah, I haven't really used too many of the carpenter blocks spinning. Like, we have some right here. And then we had the ones that I was just trying out over there, but that's about it. Mr. Nice Guy 909123 subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you very much for the continued support. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did add in more lasers down here, by the way, too. I added in more lasers, and then with all the lasers that we had, they weren't all staying blue, so I had to change out some of the conduit. I guess the flux duct for the resonance, splitting this top row in half. Yeah, and the bottom row is still the redstone energy flux duct. But yeah, just put like one more layer of lasers all the way around. That's what we got here. So I haven't even seen like what the total RF that these things are making. I want to go check that out. So what are we doing down here? We are doing 14,000 RF per tick. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Could be better, but it's pretty good. Those lasers make the assembly table look like a spider. It's a blue spider. All right, so things that we have on the list of things to do today. Well, things to do anyway, not just today. We need to upgrade the big reactor. We keep upgrading it, and we keep like reaching our power limits. I kind of want to have a large buffer in case we need a lot of power, which we're gonna need for charging up draconium blocks in the future. So currently we are tapping out our big reactor. It's going full blast right now. So 58k RF per tick. I guess the lasers must have just turned off or something. No, something else was using all of our power. Oh, right, because we have the lasers going and we have all of the IC2 stuff over here. Yeah, that draws a lot of RF per tick. When we're converting the RF to EU like that, we have all those MFSUs that we added. So we need to figure out that. So I would like to make the big reactor bigger. Let's see, what else we got? We got to figure out what we're going to do with nether quartz. So we have 1.3 million nether quartz right now. Some of those have turned into the blocks. We have 66,000 blocks, but our compacting storage drawer is now full. So all of the extra, all of that extra quartz is going into our system. So we could deep storage unit it. Where is it? Block of quartz right here. So yeah, we're full. We hold, this is completely full. I can't take out any of these upgrades. 66.6 thousand. The mark of the beast. But yeah, we're full. So everything else is just going directly on our drives. So I think if we look over here on our disks, the red lights we have, I think that's quartz. We have 4 here and then 2 over here. I think that's all quartz. I honestly don't know. But yeah, we got a lot of quartz that's just on our disks. Coal is another thing we're probably gonna have to do the same thing with. I didn't see. I kind of want the key. Be easier just to see this stuff. Conceal my key. So the coal, yeah, that's full. So we have about 600,000 on disk. The rest are going into the system. The coal and quartz, both of them need to be taken care of. I don't think anything else down here needs our attention. I can't remember if I did add a thing for coal, a block container. I guess we should find out. We got one down here with the red light. That's a slime, right? Yeah, slime balls. We got charcoal. Yeah, coal does not look like we have on block container. So coal and quartz, both we need to do something with. Okay, let's do that real quick. We'll take care of those 2 problems. We might need another one. We will make 2 of these for quartz, 2 of them for coal, and that'll get us by for now, and we'll figure out what to do with that later. So we need the workbench, 1 piece of coal, 1 piece of quartz. All right, so we got that done. Let's grab the IO port. Some acceleration cards. We want to go from the network to the disk. Do that. Fill it up. The only problem with doing this is I don't know if that's draining our deep store or the compacting drawer. It probably is, isn't it? Well, there's one with coal on it. I think this is quartz. Yeah, we're trying to stay away from deep storage units as much as possible. Obviously, they make sense in some cases, but so we still got more quartz in the system, and then coal. Yeah, I think we're okay on both. No, quartz probably still needs another one. I think we're okay on the coal. So put coal here. Quartz. I'm gonna do one more on quartz. I think the other block container for coal is not necessary. Morning Hypno question: how does the Draconic Evolution fluid gate operate? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever used that before. So we got 2 nether quartz, 1 coal. All right, so I think that solved the problem down here. For now, we are still sifting soul sand. We might have to turn that off. All right, so quartz or coal, yeah, I think it's 66.6k, right? Is the maximum. So there's that, and this one. Okay, we still have a little bit of quartz remaining in here, apparently. Oh, that only holds 266,000. Okay. We might need a third one of the quartz. Or I was almost thinking maybe we should set up more compacting drawers. We could just add in more down there for quartz specifically, right? I don't know. Well, for now, anyway, a few of those red lights have gone away. We still got another one over here, and that might be a little bit more of that quartz. I don't know. But we still got plenty of disk space, so I'm really not that concerned about it right now. Give me that thing. I'll just put that away. We'll call that good. Oh, I forget. Did I conceal that? Let's conceal that. Get down there. There we go. Make 4 of our quartz, but make them large size possible. Are you talking about the compacting drawers? Hypno, why don't you stop the hammering since you got enough resources? We actually aren't hammering at all. Well, okay, that's not necessarily 100% true. I did move the deep dark portals over here now. Over here. Yeah, all of our resources are pretty much being smelted directly. So we're sifting. We're converting those into the gravel. Yeah, more gravel there. The sand, as we're sifting the sand, and then the dust and stuff. All of those are being exported directly into here, which gets smelted immediately. So we're not hammering those. We are hammering things like the yellorium and draconium. So we need yellorium's coming in still for power to power a big reactor, and draconium we need for like the end game stuff. So if nothing else, even if we don't need more iron or copper and all of this stuff, we still need yellorium coming in as our fuel. I mean, we got 114,000 yellorium ingots, which is a lot, but you know, depending on how much power we're using, it probably won't last as long as you think it might. Oh, you're talking about making, okay, for quartz, right. The largest size that we have available for the storage is these extra cells ones. That's 16 million. I'm actually not sure how much that holds. I don't know if I know how much like a 16 or 64k that's formatted for one holds. I honestly don't know. I don't know if I want to make a 16k one for nether quartz though. Okay, so upgrading the big reactor, figure out what to do with the nether quartz. I think that's kind of taken care of for now. We need to make a gas spawner. Yeah, gas spawner is another thing we need to do. Wither boss killer, automated reinforced stone, We need to automate Britannia mana. That's hard to say for some reason. Britannia mana. I guess it's not. Automate Thaumcraft Essence, and then Thaumic Energistics. So we started into Thaumic Energistics a little bit on Friday, and then we made... Did we make a thing? No, we just unlocked the research, right? Energistics. I think we unlocked everything we can unlock at the moment without doing other research. So I gotta figure out like what research we need to unlock these things. It's probably stuff under Artifice if I had to guess. Probably some of these different various things. We are gonna want to do Infusion at some point. I don't think we have a need for it right this second. We probably should do like the basic Thaumcraft stuff, like goggles revealing, so we can see nodes. Anyway, that'll be for later. Let's work on making a gas spawner. Let's work on doing that. We need to get ourselves a gas mob soul. So we have a gas soul vial that we got, I think either on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember when it was, but we got that recently. We need, I guess we can make another power spawner specifically for that. Better solars are done by now too. $8,128 stacks of one item. Is that for the 64K that's partitioned, or is that the 16 million one? Where am I getting all the nuggets from? The nuggets are coming from the compacting drawers down here. All of our ingots get stored right here on the storage bus. So all of our ingots come down here. As they go into a compacting drawer, they automatically convert into blocks and nuggets. So all three of them are available. But even though it says that we have 728,000 nuggets, we really only have 81,000 ingots. So you pull one out, this number goes down by 9, right? So those are automatically showing all the different forms, so you don't have to do the auto crafts for each individual one. That's a 64K, 8,128 stacks. Can somebody math that to 64 or times 64 so I know how many items that is? Our power storage is right here. So we're holding 675 million RF in this vibrant capacitor bank. Zistel subscribed for 2 months in a row. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for the continued support. I appreciate that. Okay, so 520,000 items. So that's the same thing that a block container does. That's the same thing as one of these. So that would be a 64K as partition to one item, which is not very good then. There's no reason to do that on a 64K disk because that only requires 1K storage component and a vanilla chest. So it's way more efficient to do a block container than a 64K partition to one item. Joven subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you very much for the continued support. I appreciate that. Okay, so gas spawner. We were gonna look at the solars. Let's grab those two. Powered spawner. Empty. So we need to do a soul cage. Broken spawner. Not a soul cage. That would be the wrong mod. We need an anvil. Alright, anvil. Broken spawner. Soul vial. Other way. Other way. Other way. Why can I not do this? Because we don't do this here. We do this over here in the soul binder, and then we do the broken spawner with the soul key, or the powered spawner over there. 15 levels. 1,200 experience. A lot of experience. All right, Infinite Chaos. We'll see you next time. The power storage is smaller than you thought with such output from the reactor. Yeah, we haven't really tried to make our power storage bigger. We're going to be going to the draconic power storage. I'm going to have to look and see what's required for that. We might be able to do that now. I think we might have needed awakened draconium for that. I can't remember. But we have a lot of draconium right now that we can pump into that. Actually, let's take a look real quick. So the energy core is what we need for the very center. That requires a wyvern energy cores, which we can make. That's not a big deal. Redstone, draconium ingots. We need nether stars because we're gonna need draconium blocks to surround the thing, right? And to make a draconium block, we need the draconium ingots plus the wyvern core, which is a nether star, mana steel, and thaumium. So that's probably the next thing. The next real thing we should work on. Draconic energy storage. We need nether stars, mana steel, and thaumium. Maybe we'll start working on automating that kind of stuff today. We already have the vibrant alloy and the flux electrum. Not a big deal. So let's get the gas spawner up and running, then we'll work on the wither boss, then we'll look at getting thaumium and Botania stuff going so we can make a bunch of these. All right. Loriette asked how I'm doing today. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Why use big reactor when you have a nether star gen? Why use a nether star gen when you have a big reactor? Right? So we just got done doing the soul thing. We need to put that on the spawner. Beep, beep. I don't know how many levels we need. Let's just grab like 20. All right, so broken or powered spawner plus broken one. Oh, we need 30. I thought we would have had enough. Nope. Empty plus gas. There you go. Powered spawner, gas. Nice. So we need the octuple or octanic capacitor. Let us put the quantums up here. I guess we should probably set up the other flower or another tree. We had taken this down because we were trying to lag hunt, and it turned out this wasn't the problem at all. So now we're going to reset these back up. Because people seem to like them, it just kind of makes sense for now. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, 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 boom. I thought I had another one of these. Am I going crazy? Did I lose one? Or did I not? Well, I thought I had another one to place still, but I guess not. We had 3 of them up here before, right? Or was it 4? Maybe that is right. Maybe we're fine. I'm just going crazy. I thought we had another one. Why not glass fiber cables? Why use glass fiber when the copper cables work exactly the same? All right. Copper wires are pretty much the best you can do. Oh, this is another thing I did add. I added in 2 more of the lava generators. Yeah, we were going through the cobblestone too fast when I added in the 2 more ultimate or quantum hybrids over the weekend. So yeah, I added in twice our cobblestone production, and we are still going through this stuff like pretty fast, right? Crazy. A little crazy. That's how fast we're making the EU now. It's like 5 or 6 per second. I'm not really sure how fast that is. Each one of those little swirlies is 1 millibucket though. Is it the new IC2 which uses RF instead of EU now? There is no IC2 that uses RF instead of EU. I believe that was an April Fool's joke. Alright, so we gotta figure out where we're gonna do the powered spawner. I wonder, can I send a gas like over... I'm trying to go up for some reason. Can we send a ghast over to this? Like, is the room inside here big enough for a ghast? Like, if I warp it here, is it actually gonna go in there? I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the whole IC2 thing using RF was an April Fool's joke. We kind of need a spot where we can spawn these gas in and they won't blow blocks up. The only other place I can think of where we could do that would be in the last millennium, where we already have the thing set up for the wither. I just don't know if we can warp the gas into that room. I can't remember which mod it was. I've used mods before. It's either Mistcraft or the Draconic Evolution, where you warp like an entity somewhere. If it's slightly too big, it like goes to the topmost block, like it goes outside. I just don't want that to happen here for obvious reasons. I'm trying to think of like where would be a good place to spawn in gas. For the name of science, do it. How do you change hotbars? You have to make yourself the Traveler's Belt from Tinker's Construct. Add it to your armor tab here. And then it says right on there, press B. You might have to check your controls. B is bound to the Baubles inventory tab by default in this mod pack. So you might have to disable that, otherwise your Baubles menu comes up like when you press B as well. That was Mistcraft because you did that in FTB Monster and it happened with Wither Skeletons. We have a 3x3x4 space in there, and I think that's big enough to fit a gas. I know a gas won't spawn unless it has a 5x5x4, but I think it can fit in a 3x3x4. So we might be okay to just shove it in there. The only problem is it's gonna make a lot of noise, but that will get us the soul, I think. We might have to remove the glass on top of the spikes. We might have to remove that glass on top of the spikes because the gas is too tall. Its head's gonna bump into the glass and won't even be blown into the spikes at all. I mean, we could try it for science. I mean, it's not really gonna mess too many things up if it fails. Like we can just spawn it in once and see if it does what we want it to do. So we can let's turn off all these other spawners for now. Oh, I left this open. Interesting. Whoa, guys, rude. Let's turn those off. Turn this off too. But right now, I don't think we need more wisps, essence. All right. So I see there's experience in there, and I don't know why that's not getting pulled into the vacuum hopper. I don't know if those are like broken entities or what. But the glass that I'm talking about is a glass like right here. I think this needs to be removed if we're gonna try and put a gas in here. And maybe even, you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We don't want it to float up. I filled all this in with glass for some reason. I don't know if we need it. I think that might be fine, just like that. Oh, actually, let's get rid of this stuff too. Yeah, that might be fine. Because even if I can't, even if a gas can float around in here for like a few blocks, like it's still gonna touch that spike if it gets blown forward. So I think that should be okay. That's like a 3x3x5 tall. A gas, I don't know if a gas necessarily takes up 5 blocks. I mean, I guess we should try this in a creative world before we go crazy. Let's do that. Before I blow up everything we have set up, because that's just annoying. Let's just try and spawn a gas in like a 3x3 area. I guess we can just click a spawn egg. And we can try warping it into a room. Just do a quick couple tests real fast. Oh, Mox. I was trying out Mox because I heard the Mox makes more EU per tick. So I set up a same reactor design that we had for our quad fuel cells that has the uranium in there. I turned it on. We're still making 360 EU per tick. Apparently the Mox will only make more power if you heat up the reactor. With this design, like, I think it cools off the reactor. We'd have to have something that keeps the heat if there's heat in there. Pretty sure there's like heater cores or something. I don't know. Anyway, I was kind of doing some research about this over the weekend too, and then I just decided, you know, it's not really worth doing it. So if you just put MOX in there instead of the uranium, it's going to work just the same in our current reactors setup. It just goes faster, so we'll get more plutonium, but that doesn't matter. So I just decided it's not even worth messing around with this at all. Anyway, back to the gas. Guess we'll just set something up over here. Glass. Some dark glass. Boom. So if we can spawn a gas in here with the spawn egg, I think it'll be able to fit. We'll try that first, make sure it does fit, and then we will try warping a gas in here. Okay, that is a 3x3x3, right? Let's just put a roof on that. Let's just see how this works. So gas does fit in there. Okay. Grab something to kill that thing with. Actually, I guess we can do... Alright, get rid of that gas. Let's grab the teleporting blocks from here. I need one of the charms of dislocation. All right, so that's set. right, let's warp a gas in there. Really? Really, gas? Oh, is it not warping because it's too big? 'Cause I heard it make the sound. Okay. Well, if it won't warp because it's too big, that's interesting. If that's even the case. Try making this bigger. So I warp in here, no problem. I can't tell the gas is here or not because I'm not like able to hit it. It sounds like it's over here. It sounds like it's in this box. So it's like the entity's broken over there. Yeah, I can't place anything here because the gas is in the box. That's weird. But I can't punch it. It's so weird how it fills up that space. Okay, well, maybe it either needs to be taller or bigger. Maybe we do have to make it a 5x5 inside. Let's try doing that. So this is good. Like, I would have tested this in our current world and we would have had problems like right away. Things would have gotten blown up. It just would not have been a good thing. Okay, so there we go. There's a 5x5 by 3. Will the gas fit in there now? No. Make this one taller. It might just be the height limit. I don't know if it's the width or the height, but one of the things is making it so this isn't working. It sounds like it's warping over there, which is the weird part. Because this portal's too small? Whoops, wrong button. I don't know what's going on. There's something weird. Lower the portal to feet level? Yeah, we could try that. And it might have something to do with the fact that I'm using a spawn egg to spawn it, and it's fitting inside a portal as I'm doing that. We might try making this a vertical portal and using like fans to blow the gas in, and that might be the better way actually. Let's try doing that. I feel like the spawn egg is the problem. We'll do this. We'll just make some kind of a floor real quick. Boom. Something like that. That'll be fine. Let's just grab some fans. Redstone blocks. As soon as I spawn a gas, it should just be like pushed in here immediately. So let's see what happens. And it's gone. And then it's out. There's got to be a size where we can contain this thing. I was hoping we'd be able to reuse our current mob spawner. It's not looking like it. So is it over here? No, it's out there. What the heck? Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. The dislocator is in the wrong position. Yeah, I think somebody just said that. It was in the middle for the 3x3, but not this 5x5, and that might be our problem now. Let's try this. That'll be in the center of the 3x or the 5x5. There it is. Okay, so it definitely has to be a 5x5. It can't be a 3x3, so we'll have to change that. I guess we should just figure out the height limit. We'll lower that down one and see if that still works. I try again. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that still works. So we need a 5x5x4. That's the exact spawning dimensions that a gas needs in order to spawn. So it's right. It does need the big dimensions. What have we done today? We've killed a bunch of gas. Let's just lower one more just to make double sure. So there's a 5x5x3. It still goes in there. 5x5x3. But his head's going to be in the block, so it won't be able to move around at all. So I think we need a 5x5x4 then. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. It's a gas in a box. Surprise! So we need 5x5x3 in order for this to work. Let's turn off these fans for the moment so I can work in here. Okay, so currently we have a 3. Woohoo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll get rid of this too. I don't know if the spikes are gonna like affect this at all. I hope they don't. One, two, three, four. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We can probably put this glass back in up here. Up here. So that should be all we need to contain the gas. Hopefully it'll fit in here if it warps to this center spike. No, my server isn't 127001. It's localhost. Duh. All right. I guess we could steal like the portal, like the dislocators from here, or we could just make new ones. I guess it doesn't really matter. We could probably get rid of. We can put the spawner like right here, so as it spawns the gas, it spawns them in here. This might be the right size. Just do like a sandwich thing underneath this and not have to like make anything or move anything or tear anything down. That might be okay. So let's grab some more blocks. How many is this we're gonna need? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, tape measure, because I don't feel like counting with Hypno today. This is 13, so 26 plus 22, 40, 50 blocks? I mathed that wrong, I bet. $48. We already have 36, so we're most of the way there. So let's just make what is that? 12 more. We're also gonna need the receptacle. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so we just need like some cobble, some kind of a spacey block, spacer block, kind of a thing. Math with Hypno! What happens when you get out of school? You forget how to do simple arithmetic. Bum, bum, bum. Keep going. We also have to fix that reinforced stone thing. Like, it's working right now without sand. It goes like really slow, but we're still getting like the foam sprayed outside of where it shouldn't be. All right, so now we need another Charm. We're missing Ender and a Thaumium. All right. Guys, you're new to this game. What are you watching? Is it some kind of a puzzle? No, there's no puzzle here. Figuring out how to automate things, I guess, can be a puzzle. But there's like no real puzzle. Yeah, we're gonna be looking at Botania a little bit later. We gotta do some Thaumcraft real quick. Just very, very minor. Ender pearls. Grab half a stack of those. Or wander real quick. Take off the magnet. What is that portal mod called? That is called, well, it's from Draconic Evolution. Nightbot seems dead. Yeah, feels like that. Okay, so we needed, what else do we need? Blocks of resonant ender. We need a portable tank and a stack of pearls. Why in all the series do I have so many nuggets? Because of the compacting drawers. I add an ingot to a compacting drawer. It gives me 9 nuggets and 1/9 of a block. So you add in 9 ingots, you get a block. It displays all those items, even though it's not nuggets plus ingots plus blocks. They're all the same thing. It just displays, yeah, that many nuggets, ingots, and blocks at the same time. So I don't really have 5.3 million nuggets and 638,000 iron ingots and 66,000 iron. It's all the same item. Actually, we might have too much iron in the system now. Not sure. Well, what's that laser in the smeltery? Laser. You talking about these translocators? It's just a way to pull items from one inventory to another. No lasers here. Yeah, the compacting drawers really are a game changer. I mean, you can do it all with applied energistics. If you set up crafting recipes to convert nuggets to ingots, ingots to blocks, if you want to, but that's just extra crafting steps. And I guess, I haven't really thought about it, but I guess with having a lot of crafting co-processors, it might not even be a thing that you need to worry about. Like, we probably could get rid of the compacting drawers, but it is just so nice that it makes the blocks like immediately, and you always have those on hand, or the nuggets or whatever for crafting. I don't know. It might be okay just to do the patterns. Case is the biggest fan of Hypnotize. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you being around and claiming that spot. No. Over here. Dislocate. Dislo. We do it? Do it. You doing it? Dislo. Okay, whoop. So we'll have that for the portal down there. We won't stick it in just yet. Let's go ahead and button this up real quick. We need one of those and one of these. All right, so we need to put our spawner in here. Let's disable this one. Cobblestone. It should be pretty good. I don't know how we're gonna power this thing. I'm probably just gonna have to snake some cable down from like over here and over. Okay, for now we're not gonna put in the octatic. We're gonna test it out. Always active should be fine. Grab some glass cable. Grab a P2P. We got here. There's an RF one. Cool. All right, so we're gonna need lever. We don't want this thing always active, always active. We only want always active, sometimes active. Active without signal. Okay. As soon as I get this power, it's gonna start spawning gas, and I'm not ready for that yet. So we need the memory card. I think that's set for power. Cool. All right, so we got power here. We're ready to go. Let's put the top dislocator in, then we'll flip the switch, put the bottom one in. Oh, that's going to the wrong one. That's a problem. Forgot about that. Abort! Whoops. Wait, wasn't there more than one in here? They all merged together? Can I hit you, please? Well, it works in this one anyway. I forgot, I need to change the other dislocator to the other portal. Okay, so this was the good one. This is the one that just needs to go away. Oh, we gotta do this all over again. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Since I am tired of making these blocks, we're just gonna automate like a bunch of the Resident Ender blocks. That's what we're about to do. So let's grab... Yeah, we're gonna grab a bunch of pearls. I'll put the octatic away for now. Let's put our bow and arrow away. Anything else? No, I think we're fine. Oh, the memory card can go away as well. We'll put this right here. All right. Let's grab a bunch. Codeman asked how I'm doing today. I'm doing awesome. Thanks for asking. I agree. Cute Dog is probably one of the best emotes from Better Twitch TV. Although Rare Parrot is pretty good too. Pretty good. We need like a chest and some translocators. Bum. Is this about done? Okay, that might be too many. Probably gonna want that much at some point, but for now I think that's too many. We just need 4 of these. All right. We gonna have enough of the other stuff actually. All right, do it. Hello, Bloody Bellow. Do you really need a smeltery? Actually, you only need the casting bin, right? Yeah, all we need is the casting thing, what we're doing right now. We do need the smeltery for certain things. Like, we're gonna have to make primal mana. And I think there might be something else. I can't remember all the different things, but I think you have to make some alloys in the smeltery only. That we still have to make mass quantities of. Alright, this is the no, that's the bound one. This is the unbound one. Okay, so hopefully it'll work this time. And hopefully we don't have gas all over the base. That's gonna be the most important thing. Dislocator. Lever. Dislocator. Okay, that's promising. That died immediately as soon as it went in there. My crossbow ready just in case we get an escapee. I'm almost ready to put the octatic in there. I think we're fine. We'll wait for one more spawn, and then we'll put it in there. I'm sure it'll be fine because the last two were fine. I don't think it's just gonna mess up randomly. Oh, we don't have the fans on, do we? All right, octatic time. Whoa. The only problem with this is now that we have it set up for gas, we can't like spawn everything else in there because there's too many spaces on the sides that they'll just go into. The gas souls look funny when you get them. Like the slime looks big, but the gas is like the big size, except I think even bigger. We really only spawning in one at a time. I thought there was plenty of room down there. Right, I thought that thing was spawning multiple, but I guess the spawning space just isn't like super big. We'll spawn max every time. It's a shame you can't get carbonite spawners in this pack. Yeah. So is this still that loud even with the hostile turnet? That's tolerable. All right, so hopefully we'll get a gas soul here pretty soon. Then we'll switch that spawner over to the powered spawn, or I'm sorry, the stabilized spawner, spawn a bunch of them to get a few extra souls, and then we'll just set up something permanently. I don't know if we're gonna do it here or not. Like, I mean, we could turn hostile sounds all the way off and not even bother. Not even bother like setting this up in a different dimension. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll just let that go for a while. I think we're fine. It is going slower than I wanted, but you know, whatever. It'll be okay. Eventually we'll get the souls. I don't know if a sound muffler would do anything for those gas. We can try it. The wool? I honestly didn't know sound mufflers would block gas sounds. I was under the impression sound mufflers only muffled sounds like when you're nearby the sound muffler. I didn't know that they muffled sounds like whatever's near the sound muffler itself. Today I learned. Always learning something new. Is it possible to watch the first stream of your Skyblock series? Yes. We have it on the archives channel. We also have the past broadcasts and the highlights. Both of those, you should be able to find it. Unfortunately, my second channel that I upload these videos to on YouTube doesn't have a nice URL. It's like one of those 30 character strings, upper lower numbers. It's stupid that YouTube does that. Anyway, if you just go to the past broadcasts on this channel or the highlights, you should be able to scroll back and find it. They're all there. You made it. How long has he been streaming, or did you miss the whole thing? We've only been going for about an hour and a half right now. Yeah, the first few videos on the series, like we were doing lower quality. I think it was 30 FPS because I was having problems with my internet. Anyway, we got that solved a little bit later, probably around, I think, the 15th day or something. I can't remember now. It's been a little bit of time before we were able to go like the higher quality 60 FPS experience. Okay, so now that we got grass, we got grass bars taken care of. Well, actually, we're still in the process of this. I'll put a star next to that because it won't be complete until we have the souls, and then we can spawn in a stupid amount of gas. We'll put a star next to that. Upgrade big reactor. Let's look at doing that. We haven't done that for a while. Now, normally what we've done with the big reactor is we've converted our UU matter over to make RTG fuel. Since then, we've accumulated a stupid amount of plutonium. So we can make like 100 more of these. We have like a lot of plutonium. Each plutonium, I think, plus 6 dense iron plates turns into an RTG fuel. So that's pretty much all we need to do. I don't think we have a recipe set up for that yet. So let's just take a look. RTG fuel. No, it's 3 plutonium and 6. All right, that's still fine. Like, we're not using plutonium for anything, so there's no reason to not do this. And we have a lot of iron. So let's make the dense iron plate. It's 9 of those, right? I was trying to think if I wanted to split this up in some kind of other way. I guess we're just going to do 9 of these. Oh, you know what? I need those back. Oh, wait, we had a dense refined iron plate, or dense iron?
I have seen killer bees
There we go.
kill people, kill horses. They will attack anything that moves, anything that makes noise, smells.
That goes in the compressor?
They don't care what they sting. They will kill anything.
Not the bees! I actually watched that movie over the weekend. The Wicker Man. I've never seen that before. That came out like 10 years ago. I've heard people see that meme before, the whole not the bees thing. I never saw that movie until just this weekend. It's pretty crazy. So can we just make a pattern? I bet we can. Usually I keep this together with the IC2 stuff down here. So RTG fuel, we have 13 in the system. Let's make 100. Do it. So we're also gonna have to make cryothium. Okay, so to make cryothium, we need blizz powder. In order to make blizz powder, we need snowballs with destabilized redstone. Okay, let's get our snowball production automated here. Yeah, right here. The Wicker Man actually was a pretty good movie. I was surprised. Like, it's just one of those movies, like, you think you know what's going on, you're just kind of like, what's going on, and then you get to the end, you're like, what? It was pretty good. We have that set up to eject to the top. Oh, we already have this set up. What am I doing? I'm a thinker. We already got that set up. I thought ahead. I don't think we need that much ice. All right, so now that's just gonna start making more snowballs. Perfect. All right, so redstone. Wait, how much redstone do we have in here? All right. So crafting table. We're gonna make a lot of this stuff. So I'm gonna take 27 stacks plus 27 stacks, turn those all into blocks. I'm not sure how much that is. Oh, you know what? That would be. Yeah. Okay, so that's 3 stacks of redstone. That makes sense to me. So we need 6 stacks of redstone blocks. And then, oh man, we're gonna need a lot of snow because those only stack to 16, right? All right, let's do this. We're gonna make a lot of this stuff. Let's grab a chest. Wait, is that that's a regular chest? I don't have. I should have, but I don't. I don't have a slightly larger chest on AutoCraft. Let's make one of those. They're slightly larger. Boom. Right. Oh, probably help if I actually made the slightly larger chest. That might help a little bit here. Oh. All right, let's grab all of our snowballs. All right, let's grab one more chest. All right, so we're gonna need another 27 stacks for that to complete. Oh, looks like we got Oh, you know what? That's still wrong. Because these only stack to 16, right? So we're gonna need a lot more snowballs than 27 stacks. Actually, now that you think of it, can't you get gas tiers at a good clip from sieving soul sand? That's how we got our gas tiers right now. But we're gonna need more gas tiers than this eventually. And we are actually sifting soul sand faster than what we're making it. I guess we could expand out our operation, but gas spawner just overall makes sense. We could make this bigger. I'd kind of rather just farm gas, because you can fortune and you get them faster than that. What mod is the Vajra from? That is from Gravitation Suite. Alright. What are we doing over here? Might want a bigger chest, actually. Whoop. All right. So wait a second. Before we go like super crazy, let us the Cryothium. Yeah, one of those equals one of these. 4 of those equals a bucket. I'm not sure how much of this stuff we need. I do know, like, if we make the reactor taller, we need to fill in each source block full of this stuff. I kind of want to expand this out to this size here. And then we're going to start going upwards. Am I ever going to automate thermal stuff? It depends. Like, if I do have some things automated. Like, we have all of these different things automated here and here. Some of these machines are kind of more one-off. Like, we don't always need blizz powder and things like that. I would like to have it set up so it's fully automated all the time, so we always have a stockpile of destabilized redstone on hand, and that's always being pumped into a fluid transposer that can either get snowballs or whatever else, I guess, like the redstone energy conduits. I would like to do that at some point, we just haven't gotten around to it. How are you connecting the storage drawers and the AE system? The storage drawers are connected through a storage bus on a drawer controller. So let's make some niter. We're gonna need a bunch of that. Ooh, okay. I think I might have that set up in a bad way. Yeah, that's still not right. Let's say 100 niter. Wait, what? How do I have this recipe set up? If I want 100 niter, that's gonna require 35,000 sand. I think that recipe might be a little off. So let's make 10 niter. I don't think that recipe's correct. I know I have it converting sand to sandstone, sandstone to sandstone stairs, but I don't remember like what the values are. Let's 64 sandstone stairs equals 1 niter. Okay. So yeah, that crafting recipe is a little off. So it's gonna pulverize a stack of sandstone stairs per niter. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's gonna get us to be where we want to be. It's just those recipes are just a little crazy. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not a 1-to-1 conversion. It's like a 75% chance. So I have it set up so we're always gonna get more than what we request, but then I realized saying 100 is gonna require like 31,000 sand. White stairs. The stairs have a 75% chance, whereas sandstone, I think, has a 50% chance. It's just faster to get it more faster. About 50% faster. How's this doing? Looking pretty good. Man, how much more redstone do we have? Here we go. We're on our final redstone block. And that is a resonant. That does have the speed. That's just as fast as it goes. All right, let's grab this blizz powder. We should be able to make a stack of the cryothium, or I guess 64 buckets worth. Oops. We need more snowballs for that. Niter. Okay, well, we're making cryothium. It's just niter is what's holding us back. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. So niter. So we can get that from a B, but we don't have like, yeah, we're nowhere near those. So it's 25% chance from a sandstone slab, 50% chance from sandstone, or the blizz rods. Maybe I should figure out how to make a blizz. And then 75% chance from the sandstone stairs. That's why we went this method. The magma crucibles use so much power when augmented. 8,000 RF per tick. It's a decent amount. At least I'll have a backlog. Yeah. Did we get our soul yet? No. Stupid ghast. I was really thinking that would be enough space where it spawned in more than one at a time, but I guess not. You get a blizz with the frozen doll. You know what? That's a good point. I haven't even looked at any of these dolls yet. What's a Thaumcraft doll do? Does that make a wisp? We are gonna need to get ourselves... What are those little goblin guys from Thaumcraft? I can't think of their name. Peck? Maybe that's something we should have gone in that magical forest. Let's look for a peck. The Thaumic dolls for Peck? Oh, okay, okay. That works for me. Oh, I don't need to take them. There we go. There is a stack of Cryothium, the fluid. So 64 more buckets. I didn't really... We counted this before, but I can't remember what this is. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 32. So we could bring this up 2 more layers with the amount of Cryothium we have. But we're going to extend this out. So I don't know how many more rods and things we're gonna need for that. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So I guess that'd be 4 more of these 2 together. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 4. So 60 more rods. So that is, we're about half of where we need to be because this is already 2 layers. So we need another stack of this stuff before we even look at making it bigger. Okay. So we're gonna need 120 of these. Actually, yeah, we don't have any. So 120 of those. And then we're gonna need 60 more. What are these things called? Reactor control run. We don't have those on AutoCraft. Let's AutoCraft those. Turbines are an option. I'm just not interested right now. I don't think we have the technology to get them because each of these Ludicrate blocks requires stuff that we don't have yet. Plutonium we have, Block Emerald we have, the Nether Stars I think. I guess you can make it with the Blaze Rod and then Enderium, but a little expensive. For now, we're just gonna make the big reactor bigger. Turbines. See, here's another thing with the turbines. Let me tell you about the turbines. So each one's gonna need fluid import, fluid export. It's gonna need a power export, and then potentially like a computer control to turn it off and on. So that's like 3, potentially 4 inputs per. And we're trying to do everything through applied energistics. I don't think turbines are really worth it. Especially since we have near unlimited Yellorium coming in. I just don't think turbines are going to be worth it. Hypno's going to tell us a story! Alright, so we were going to put the control rods on AutoCraft. You can't run a turbine from ME for the fluid. It's way too slow. I don't know about that. P2P is like instant from one point to another point, right? It's exactly the same as a Tesseract. I don't think there's a fluid flow limitation with it. You can't search by mod through that. Where's all of our big reactor stuff? Oh, I saw Yellorium fuel rod. There we go. So let's make 60 of those. I guess we're gonna make 57. Do it. Alright, so there's our control rods. Our Yellorium fuel rods are still in the process of cooking up, I guess? What's taking that so long? Oh, fused quartz. Good thing I decided to make those now and not wait till later, because that would have sucked. It still kind of sucks, but Need more snowballs. Yay, snowballs. Hello, cool chipmunk. I plan to do any specific game after the Turing test. Recore comes out today for the general public. I think it's pre-release available or whatever for like certain people who have the early access version of the game. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a Recore playthrough on YouTube. At least play a few episodes worth of it. Similar to what I did with No Man's Sky. I really don't know anything about the game, but I do have a capture card hooked up for my Xbox One. I might install the anniversary update for Windows, and I'll be able to play that game on the PC. I don't know if it's worth doing that, but anyway, I got my Xbox One. I'll fire it up, all ready to go for that. I bought the game, so we'll probably I'll probably be recording that tonight. I think it comes out at 10 p.m. my time. Record it, try and get a first episode out and upload it for tomorrow, along with our normal regrowth episode. That's the plan right now, but I don't know how the game is. I haven't tried it. I haven't seen anything about it, so that's what I would like to do. You like the story of the Turing test? It's pretty good. Today's episode is going to be a little short, though. No spoilers. Right, so we're kind of walking around aimlessly. We're waiting on stuff to happen. How are we doing on the fuel rods? Yeah, we can't really do anything until these are done. So we're waiting on this before we can progress. I was gonna say express or something. Maybe what we should do, since the bee stuff also takes long. Not the bees. Maybe we should do something here. So let's look at the Infinity Beam. Oh, I guess another thing I did is I did add another crafting terminal over here. These really could have just been regular terminals, but I did add another one over here with a drone view cell. So we have princesses and then drones. We don't have to take the view cells out, which I guess is okay, because if I want a Valiant, I have to do this, take it out, and then come over here and then search for it again. Whereas if I was on this one, I did Valiant. All right, I want the Valiant Princess. Now I want a drone. Let's grab one of those. I don't know. I don't know if I like the view cells yet. I'm still thinking about it. Anyway. So. Infinity Bee. Let's try and get a breed going. Just put a couple bees together and try and just set and forget it for later. So excited and diligent. We have the diligent. Excited we needed. That is a cultivated and valiant. Do we not do that? So okay, so we were doing that, but yeah, it turns out kind of failed. So diligent should probably make more. Now you know what? Let's use a valiant. A valiant plus a diligent. We'll try and mutate again. So all of these have the soul frames, 6 soul frames, and then we have the mutator block back here with Eyes of Ender. And that gave us the mutation first time last time, but we only have one drone. We need like a princess to go with that. No anniversary update. It broke Minecraft as it made it all laggy and your mouse stuck to the floor. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth installing the anniversary update. I've heard a lot of people have problems with it. I kind of feel like with what I do, how I use my computer for my job, I should wait like 6 months to make sure all the bugs are worked out before I install it. Yeah, 'cause if I install that and it breaks my computer, I can't make YouTube videos and I can't do streaming, right? So that's the thing that is really concerning for me about installing that kind of stuff. I do have a capture card, so I can just pipe my Xbox directly into the computer and record like that way. Yeah, those are things that you really got to think about, like when you use your computer for business. Is if some people have problems, that some people could be you. I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to give it a try. I need more snowballs. Then we're gonna need to get some Resident Ender going. Oh, Razzle, you're not feeling well? That sucks. If an update fails, you can always uninstall the update in the settings menu. That's what they want you to believe. I don't always trust uninstallers or rollbacks or anything like that. Yeah, Damiano, Damiano? Mia? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. I've been using computers for a very long time. Like probably since the late 80s. And I've seen so many programs that have installers with uninstallers, and the uninstallers just don't work, or they don't uninstall everything, or there's always something that goes wrong. Maybe the what do they call that? The system restore point just mysteriously vanishes or whatever. There's just so many things that could potentially go wrong that I don't feel like it's worth the risk. Not for me, because I use my computer for my work. Like I said, I'll probably just wait 6 months. Is this thing done yet? Come on, I need to get some Resident Ender going here. Making sure I didn't have any. And done. Okay, let's get these snowballs out of here. Okay, so first thing first, let's go ahead and melt these down. You know what? I should probably make some more cryotheum, because there's gonna be a point where I derp it up, I misclick one or something like that. I think another stack would be a perfect amount to have melted down. Okay, 80 buckets, that should be more than enough. So we need another drum full of liquid ender. I don't know how many of these we need, but I'd rather have extras, simply because we need the stuff for making blocks of ender and things like that. I guess I could upgrade that chest to a diamond chest or something. Silent Crying subscribe for 5 months in a row. Yo, what up? Thank you so much for the continued support, Silent. I appreciate that. Feeling lazy. A resub hype is real, that's for sure. That means your day is tomorrow. You'll be sub for 5 months. Nice. Well, it says 5 months in a row. Yeah, no, I guess that would be your 5th time resubscribing, right? Yeah. I don't think I've been partnered until the end of that, right? Like re-partnered again. I think when yours comes up, it'll be like the 4 months, but it's not until the end of that where you get your next one where it's 5 months that I've actually had the sub button. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. The drive towers are really cool. I think so, Tool. I think so, too. I kind of like those and the auto crafting towers. I wish I could have made these look a little bit more like that, which I guess I could if I get rid of like these edges and then put in the carpenter blocks, but then it's less efficient. I don't know, I like the way it all looks. I'm pretty happy with this so far. DayXHep just dropped 100 bits in the chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate the cheer. Thaumcraft was the first sub and you were the second. I see. Skylark dropped 100 bits in the chat. Thank you, Skylark. Are we done with the rods? Nope, we're still making these. We're still waiting on this. We have the cryothium ready to go. We're still waiting. Okay, let's make another quantum. Oh, we need another star. We need another nether star. Tech 238 just dropped 100 bits in the chat. Thank you for that. Love Minecraft. We need to set this thing up to be automatic again, but let us just set this up to be manual for the moment. Aha! We got one! Look how big that gas mob soul is. That's stupid. There we go. All right, let's go spawn in some wither bosses real quick. There's a gas you enemy. Be careful or your system will boom. Can I show you the crafting CPU? Sure, we can look at that again in a minute. So you've been curious, why is the sifting in the last millennium better? We were getting some frame rate lag with those sifters being in the overworld. So So we moved them here just so things that were causing frame rate issues weren't affecting us while we're at our base where we're at most of the time. It's not that it's better, it's just a different place for those to be. We could have gone out like 300 blocks in the overworld and set it up over there, but I just chose to come here. Because we want to do things like spawn in the wither, like every now and then. We really don't want to hear that gong sound while we're doing other things. Like when we get this thing to eventually be automated, like fully automated. So it just kind of makes sense to use this dimension for other things such as that. The center animation was causing problems, but in the last millennium, it happened just fine. I don't notice any lag at all. So there was something weird. I don't know. Ah, it's coming at me! Get it away! Ah, I've got gas coming at us! Anyway, enough screwing around. We're playing Minecraft here. It's a serious business. What were we even doing? I can't remember now. Oh, somebody wants to see the crafting CPUs? So this is what we have for our crafting. We have 3 of these, which is a 3x3x3 of the crafting co-processing units with 3 of the 64 crafting storages in there as well. So we have a total of 3 of those. Yep, that's what we got. That gas sold though. Tech 238 dropping another 100 bits. Appreciate it. Where's the auto wither killer? You are seeing it. That's our automated version. All right, so we got that done, this done. Yeah, we had an automated setup in the last millennium. Let me show it to you real quick. This is the setup that I used in like the expert mode series I did. So the way this works is we have block placers here that place the soul sand and then they place the skulls on top. And as soon as that happens, it turns on these translocators, which puts in the item dislocator into the portal, turning the portal on for like 8 ticks or something like that, and it turns it back off and places another one. It just does that over and over and over again. Spawns wither, turns on portal, spawns wither, turns on portal. The problem is that worked fine until it didn't. Like we came back, we tried this, I think on Friday or Thursday, and it blew up like after it was working just perfectly fine. So I don't know. It's a cool looking system, but it's not stable, so it's not a great system. Yeah, we'll probably change this up so we'll spawn the wither and just have it sink down to a portal or something. Panama Red 57 just subscribed. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. But yeah, we'll be changing this up. So this was our original design, copied from what I did in Expert, which worked just fine the entire time that I used it. After I reconfigured it a few times and figured out what I was doing, like it was solid. This is a copy of that, and this wasn't solid. So I don't know. There's something weird. Either there's something up with the conduits, or maybe my timing was off. I don't know. Wow, Skylark just dropped 1,000 bits in chat. Thank you so much for that. Upgraded badge hype. Yeah, we'll probably change it up so they will sink down. The problem is spawning it in and letting it sink down, like you gotta wait for it to sink down, whereas this system, like you spawn in and warp it, spawn warp, spawn warp, spawn warp, like almost immediately. You don't have to wait for the wither boss to like get out of the way. It's just gone. So it's like faster, but apparently unreliable. So that's what we got here. So it was spawning it in, warping it right over to this room, and as you saw before, as they spawned in the wither bosses, they died immediately because of our mob grinder here. So that was the entire setup, but we got to rework that. We need a lot of nether stars in order to do what we're going to be doing, so we need to get something better. Then unstable 1.10 die. I said at the very start of the series it was temporary, just to check out the new mods. There's not a lot of content, or at least there wasn't a lot of content in 1.10 when I was playing that unstable pack. So I went through the content. Psy was probably like the most content there was, and it didn't seem like a lot of people are that interested in it. So if the portal is right under it, it spawns and teleports without delay. You can't use a fan on a wither. I've tried that and blown up that same design before because I thought that would work. It doesn't. You cannot push the wither boss with fans. To me, it was a clever design. I really liked the way it worked, but it just doesn't work all the time. Hey, we got 2 gas souls now. Nice! So I'll just let that go for a minute. Like, it's no rush to get that thing going. We have the souls, so we'll be able to make the crazy big spawner later, so whatever. How are we doing on the quantum that we were making earlier? Is that... Did we not tell this thing to make a quantum? Or maybe we didn't have the crafting CPUs? Oh, we were missing another star. That's what it was. Alright, so this takes a while. The longest part, I think, is this over here. Doing all of this stuff. That goes pretty quick, but it just needs a lot of this. Okay. Push the wither with piston. Honestly, the safest and the easiest way is just to spawn it in, let it float down into a portal that's right below it. It really is the best way. I wanted to come up with something that was more clever, and while my way is cooler, it sucks because it doesn't always work 100% of the time. So, Alright, so we needed... It said no crafting jobs are active at the moment, so we need the Yellorium fuel rods. Let's get these going. And we need the control rods. Oh, we need a bunch of the reactor casing too. I don't know how much we need. Probably like 300. Oh, we can do that. Shh. Do it. Wait, what are we waiting on? Oh, it's just got to do the gold dust. And the silicon just a little bit. Oh, wait, it's got to do 300 silicon. I thought it had to do only a few. Okay. Oh, he's got to make the electrical steel. Oh, I forgot about the electrical steel. That's going to take a minute for that to happen, right? Yeah, that's not the fastest thing in the world. Yeah, if we need like 300 of those. I honestly don't know how many we need. We're gonna need a bunch. I don't want to have the reactor torn apart and then us waiting on stuff to be crafted up using a lot of our power that's in our battery in order to do things. We really need to wait for this to finish before we do anything. Okay, so we've been going now for a little over 2 hours. Let's take our first break of the day. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out while we play some Infinity Evolved Skyblock. thanks very much for the subscriptions, the resubscriptions, and the bits. All very much appreciated. It's what keeps the stream going. But yeah, guys, we'll be back in about 3 minutes. I need to fill up my coffee, use the restroom, stand up and stretch, and all these kinds of things. But anyway, guys, we still got plenty more left in the cast. Probably about another 4 hours to go. We'll be right back. About 3 minutes. BRB!
Castle walls, I'll try to find you, 'cause I know I see it all tonight. Oh, I see it all tonight. I want you come alive. I feel the world around us. I see it all tonight.
All right, guys. Yeah, Monster Cat is a bot. Monster Cat's a bot because Monster Cat posts links, and Monster Cat isn't sub to the channel. Otherwise, it would get, I guess, timed out or whatever every time I posted a link. We don't want that happening, so that's why we have it as a mod. All right, so let's get back to it. Bum, bum. Yeah, you are required to subscribe to the channel to be a moderator. There is absolutely no reason that a moderator has to subscribe. They're not required to. But I do appreciate everybody who can afford it and does want to support the channel financially like that. It's what helps keep the stream going. If I can't make money doing what I'm doing, I can't continue doing it, right? So the ads on Twitch, like I don't really run ads, but you might see one as you come to the channel and I get a little bit of money, like really nothing from that. I don't want to like run ads during breaks and stuff because nobody likes ads, let's be honest, right? So the way I can really get money from doing live streaming is by subscriptions or the bit donations or PayPal donations. Pretty much the only ways, but I mean, I understand everybody can't do that, and I don't require anybody to do that, and I appreciate people who can. But those of you who can't afford that, just being here, I appreciate that all the same. As long as you guys are here hanging out and having a good time, that's all that matters to me. All right. You're happy to support you. This is an amazing part of your week, and thank you. Well, thank you very much, Epic Finger Paint. I appreciate that. So we were waiting on the casing. We got 122. I guess we could kind of start outlining where the casing is going to be without interrupting the multi-block, and kind of figure out like how much we need before we can get started on this. Something like that. Itchy nose. Let's get rid of the cobble here and here. Builder's wand. Oop, not there. Joven just dropped 100 bits in the chat. Thank you. You are the best 6-hour show you have seen. Well, I appreciate that compliment. Oh, Skylark just dropped 2,000 bits in the chat. Last of the bits you can drop for now. Well, that is a lot. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. All right. So, yeah, that's about as far as we can go right now. We need a lot more. Oh, you know what? No, that's fine. I was going to say, we don't need this, but we do need that. But when we get to like the center part, we won't need that many, I don't think. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. We definitely need the bottom and the sides and the back wall in.
Every man has his own ambition.
All right, let's try and outline this. Oop. So there's that, and then that. Yeah, yeah. All right. Now we can finally get rid of this ugly cobblestone. We know the dimensions of this thing. We're just waiting on the reactor casing. Wish I would have realized that we needed a bunch of electrical steel. We're gonna have to wait on this as well. Yeah. Is there a faster way to make electrical steel? Is there another way? Can we double our processing speed?
Every man has his own ambition,
Can I do this in...
but even the impossible can happen.
How are we making it right now? Are we doing the induction smelter? No, we're doing it over here. Okay, so let's do some induction smelter versions of this to help speed this up. So we need... Oh, I thought you could do this in the induction smelter. I thought it was steel plus silicon. Maybe it's not showing here. I'm gonna try this. I thought that was a valid induction smelter recipe. It is. So why does that not show? I don't get it. I just did the reload on the scripts too. Come on, give me another stack of this. That's silly silicon. Yeah, the difference between the alloy smelter and the induction smelter, obviously you need the refined iron, which is like 4 charcoal and 1 piece of iron, or 2 coal and 1 piece of iron. If you're doing the induction smelter, it's actually cheaper that way. They're just 1 coal, 1 silicon, and 1 iron. So it's a little bit more expensive over here, but since we already have refined iron already made up, it's a little bit faster, I guess. Razzle, you're going to lunch. Be back in an hour. All right, we'll see you. Have a good lunch. All right, there's 52 more casing so far. I thought that felt like that was going to be a little bit of extra stuff that would get us somewhere. Didn't get us anywhere. Your Wi-Fi crashed. I show the crafting CPUs. I did. I'll show you again since it's right here. So it's a 3x3x3 of the crafting co-processing units. So instead of 27 of those, we actually have 24, and then we have 3 of the 64Ks. We just have 3 of these multi-block structures set up like that. That's all of our auto crafting right now. We could make these bigger. The more crafting co-processors, the more items it can do at a time. So like if you're trying to convert, say, sugarcane to sugar or sugarcane to paper, like depending on how many of those co-processors, how many it does at a time, like per tick, I guess, or whatever. So we'll probably end up making a few more size increases to these. I think, maybe, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty good right now as it is. Build the floor and do the rods and cryotheum now while you wait. That's not a bad suggestion. The problem is I don't know how the pattern is going to repeat. So we go 1, 2, 3. I could only be able to put in like 3 rows of the stuff. It's not like we really need this opened up in order for us to do it, because most of the rods and stuff are going to be going in these sections right here. Actually, I guess this doesn't need to be here. Yeah, most of the control rods are going to end up going like in these blocks right here that we can't even do anything with. So we're going to have 3 blocks away from the wall. So we'd only be able to put in like 3 rows potentially. Like we can't really do much until we get the rest of the stuff done. That one pizza dealer, hey man, how you doing? Do. 24 more casing. Let's get some more of this electrical steel cooked up. Not mean to place a torch there. Silicon. Refined iron. They're probably gonna have to get refined iron cooking up again. Like we're still running off the stuff we made a long time ago with our original tree farm, where we had just, you know, iron and the charcoal and the induction smelter over there by our steam boilers. So we had a lot of that stuff. I mean, we still got like 3,300 of it, but I think at some point we had over 20,000, I think. Like we've been slowly whittling down our supply. How big is that reactor gonna be? Big. The big reactor. Hypno, would you do a creative world and build the best looking fully operational factory nuclear compound that does everything from power gen to bees? You know how long that would take me to do? So this is going to be the size that we're going to make the big reactor right now. It is currently 4 blocks tall. But we're probably going to end up making it all the way to the ceiling. Either this height or this height. Probably this height. So I'll probably fill up this entire area here. So it'll go 4 blocks taller. Eventually. But the full dimensions, I guess I can pull out the measuring tape for you. That's 23 by... Yeah, 23 by 23 by 8 is going to be the total size. Does the big reactor have a size limit? I think it does. I think you can't go bigger than 36. Or might be 32, something like that. But we're not trying to go like the biggest maximum size. We're trying to put it in like the biggest size that'll fit in that space that we had available for it. Alright, some more electrical steel cooking up. Boop, boop. So I wonder if I put a pattern in here for electrical steel, like if it do both at the same time. Does it do that? Does it like share the recipe? Let's make another pattern. Let's see what happens. I was hoping it would just start pushing the items in there. I thought that was a thing they added for... Why do we have so much electrical steel in the system? Was it not even using the electrical steel that we were just making? I guess I wasn't using that. Weird. I think we got the casing we need. I thought I was using that as I was coming in. I guess I was waiting for the stuff that was being made from that one. Actually, you know what? Now that we got this done, let me go ahead and remove that pattern. I don't know if this is going to work. I'd rather not accidentally waste all of our refined iron to find out later and be like, whoops, I forgot to remove that. All right, let's get this going. Let's do it. That's not what I wanted to do. If you can get it to make 2 at the same time, you would pay. Yeah, I thought that was a thing they added in 1.6. I guess that was Applied Energistics 1. Maybe they didn't carry that over to Applied Energistics 2. But there was a point where if you had like the same pattern or a pattern for one craft and multiple machines, it would distribute it. Maybe that's an AE1 thing. Because I remember doing that in Monster. I think so. Okay, that right there. Oh, you know what? I guess we shouldn't be putting the top on this. Because I'm going to have to place all the stuff. The Resonant Ender and whatnot. Alright, I think we have enough blocks. We should have enough reactor casing for the top. Because we're gonna get the 3 wide stuff from here. Okay. I'm always scared when I take this apart because I don't know. It's gonna be a race against time. Do we have anything like crazy auto crafting right now? Hey, Nightbot's back! Nightbot's working again, yay! Alright, let's do it. I don't want to. I'm scared. I'm scared! I'm trying to think, if we remove this, we're gonna have to suck out all the Resonant Ender. It might be an idea to like block this all off for the Resonant Ender. No, we want that the other mode. Input, right? Let's grab our Resonant Ender drum. Put the Cryotheum up for a minute. Alright, let's just place these blocks around here real quick. Okay, reactor's turned off. This is the scary part. Are we gonna run out of power during this process? Hope not. Got the DE magnet. Pop in the top. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Is my drum full? Wow, okay. I think that's it. Now we just need to block this off so it's not gonna interfere with us. Oh, you know what? I think we decided we weren't gonna do dirt. We're gonna do quartz because it's easier to see, right? Day accept dropped 100 bits. You will use the liquid machine placer this time. Not. Whoa. Could you please not do that? Kind of need this stuff to stop flowing everywhere. Oh well, we're losing some of the resin ender. We had extra though. The floodgate, are we gonna use the floodgate? I'm not sure if we're gonna do that. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Let us start putting down the control rods then. Much further we're going. We need to make sure we don't go beyond this point here. 1, 2, 3. The final route. All right, then we're gonna make these too tall. Whoa. Boom. Hopefully I mapped this right and we have enough. I mapped it right. All right, let's get the 60 control rod toppers on here. Do, 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 do. Cool. All right, so there's that. We need to fill up the insides full of the cryothium. Yeah, hopefully I don't misclick this stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Fluivac. Every time I use it, I always think it's like one of the best items. Fluivac, translocators, probably some of my favorite utility items in these mod packs. I feel like I screwed something up here. Oh, it should be okay. We did make extra cryothium. Oh! I don't know if clicking into a source block like replaces the source block, or if this thing is smart enough to say, hey, I can't place it there, there's already source block, because I just did. Oh, that's a problem. We need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That means we need 40. As long as I don't screw that up. There goes all of our power that I'm trying to conserve. How does the Fluivac work? You have to press the mode switch like you do with your jetpack or whatever. You switch it from blue to orange. In orange, it places. In blue, it sucks items up into a tank that you have in your inventory. Probably the mode switch is the thing you got messed up. All right, I think we're good. Let's sleep because rain sucks. I still need the ones with the reactor casing on top. Like these? Oh, snap. You are absolutely correct. All right, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So that's 40 plus, I guess, 16. Is that right? 14? That should be right. So that's 10 plus another 4. Hopefully that's right. I'll check the bits in a second. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Adam Gaming Channel dropped 100 bits. You always make my Mondays more bearable. Thanks for the streams. Well, you're welcome. Thank you for your cheer. I appreciate it. All right, hopefully that's enough. Yeah, I'm sure you guys did tell me. I can't look at chat while I'm doing stuff all the time, though. I think it would have been okay. Like, I don't think the reactor would blow up or there'd be a problem if I didn't put anything in here. It'd just be less efficient. All right, so we're good. We are good. So you know what? We're just. Should I do the fluid? Let's do the floodgate. We're gonna do the floodgate. We're still gotta put it place in all this stuff though, because we only need that 1 block thick. We don't need it like all 2 source blocks is thick. Let's grab the builder's wand. It'd be easier just to do it 2 source blocks is thick. Whoa, I need to get this stuff out of my inventory. Cool. So there we go. Floodgate. Translocators. We also need to give this thing power. I think that should be more than enough. All right. Yeah, the last time we tried using this thing, we were filling up our reactor full of redstone, the destabilized redstone, and that didn't work out too well since the floodgate turns off the redstone signal and that fluid emits a redstone signal. Like as soon as I placed that first source block, it was done. I was like, really? So the floodgate, what this does, it places source blocks at the same level and below it, anywhere that it can, that it's connected. So we could probably remove this stuff over here too at this point. Why is that not placing out further? We didn't run out of power, did we? Oh, we ran out of ender. Of course we did. So where's the place in the source blocks? I'm not seeing any new ones appear. It's eating the resonant ender, but where's it putting it? Guys, oh, it's placing in the lower range of the other half. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Yeah, that's gonna use a lot of this stuff. I don't know if we have enough resonant ender to do this whole thing now. I mean, I guess that's fine. We'll just fill it all in from now on. I mean, we have all the ender pearls. I just wasn't expecting it to do that, but I guess that makes sense. I thought it was just deleting those source blocks, but I guess, yeah. I guess it's just filling in all the blanks. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 100 more buckets worth. I was gonna say blocks. I'm glad I did the extra. Otherwise, it'd definitely be hurting right about now. Maybe what I should do, once this thing fills in solid, just let it fill in the rest of this. Like remove the quartz blocks and just let it keep filling in. There we go, done. That quartz definitely is a lot easier to see than dirt. A little bit more expensive when it goes into the void, but we have like so much quartz it does not matter. Come on. I think what I'm going to end up doing, we'll fill up our battery once we get this thing all hooked up again, then I'll put the floodgate back here and just fill it all in. But that doesn't really matter anymore. Whoa! Oh my goodness, stop doing that, guy. There we go. Did I screw up? How many times have I died? I think we looked last week and it was like 5 or something like that. Not a whole lot. So I'm probably gonna lose this floodgate, which sucks. I really hope I don't. I got it. Okay, so we need reactor casing here. I'm kind of curious to see like how much power this reactor is going to make. I think it's about double, so it should be like about 120,000. Maybe it's over double. We added 60 more control rods, right? I don't think we quite had 60 before. I think we're like 50, 54, 56 or something. All right. Turn it on. Actually, I'm kind of curious our battery was doing down here. Yeah, we were out of power. During that time, we ran out of power. Only 76,000, huh? I would have expected that to be higher. Yeah, I know I forgot the source block there. We don't have any resonant ender. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is going to be filling up full of fuel, so it's not all the way full yet. So as this goes up, this number will increase. I'm guessing 120. That was my guess previously. It might be higher than that. So we have 113 fuel rods in there, so we added more than double. It's a little bit over double with adding 60 more. Bum, 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 bum. That's a lot of big reactor. Can we watch? Well, I guess our Yellorium's gonna constantly be going down, right? We got 15,000 plutonium. I guess if we go down there to the plutonium, the cyanide reprocessor, we should see this thing starting to fill up because we're using a lot of fuel right now. Yeah, we got 3 in there. I thought I was seeing that go faster. Yeah. So we're constantly making plutonium right now. We're using a lot of power, a lot of fuel, which is fine. There you go. 110. I was a little bit off. I was thinking 120. That's pretty good though. 100,000 RF per tick. Bum, bum, bum. Yep. All right. So now we're making power again. Let's get some more resonant ender. What is a fun mod pack you'd recommend for a newcomer to mod packs? I would say FTB Infinity Evolved normal mode would probably be a very good beginner pack. There's a lot of different mods in there. All the recipes are decently easier. Like they haven't had the progression added. There's not any modifications to the recipes at all in the normal version of Infinity Evolved. I think that would probably be a great starting pack for a beginner. We can't craft everything. We don't have a way to make automatic nether stars at the moment. Yeah, we definitely could make this more efficient by doing turbines or whatever, but the Lunacrate requires a lot of plutonium and it requires a lot of emerald and then also nether stars per block. I think it's like 34 blocks per turbine. 34 seems to be a number I remember. Maybe it was 32 or 37, something like that. Anyway, it requires a lot. I think it was, yeah, I think it's 4 layers of 8, and then it was like an additional 1 or 2 blocks to get the maximum efficiency per turbine. The problem is I don't know where we're gonna put the turbines, and then there's also the whole logistic portion of the turbines where you have to feed it steam, you have to feed it, or you have to extract the water, and then you have to extract the power. So that's like 3 spots. Then if you want to control each turbine with the computer, that's 4 like inputs per turbine. And in order to get the kind of power that we're making now, we need a bunch of them. It's just easier to make a big reactor. I didn't see what that was. Was that a... Ah, that was Lava Rat. Donated $5.61. 110,000 is close enough. Luckily, you're not a betting man. Well, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. And then we can also extend this thing up taller, which we're probably going to do. We're going to fill this whole wall full of that big reactor, I think. It might get to the point where we're going to have to set up lasers specifically with the yellow foci to get the Yellorium ore coming in. I don't know. I think I like the idea of the turbines, and turbines are great. Like if you're really trying to conserve Yellorium, but since we're getting Yellorium in, like I don't know, like we're always getting this stuff, right? And we're not always going to be using the amount of power that we're making. So that reactor is going to clock back down once our battery fills up. I don't know. I think we're probably okay not going turbines. I would like to do them because they're kind of cool, but the whole logistical portion of them where you have to have all the connections and all that when we're trying to use applied energistics for everything, I don't know if that really is going to make much sense. Maybe it would. I don't know. Yeah, I know a lot of people like the Nether Star generators. We don't even have an automated Wither Boss killer, so that's not really a thing that I want to do. All right, let's start cleaning up the inventory, figuring out. Right, we're gonna do more of the Ender. Let's get that done. I guess we're done with the Fluivac 2. Probably don't need the Builder's Wand or this particular magnet anymore. You guys said that the hardened or the floodgate doesn't use power. I thought it did, but I guess if you guys say it doesn't, I'll believe you. So we needed pearls. Are steam reactors good? They're more fuel efficient if you're running off turbines. They make more power with less fuel. You can also use the big reactor as a steam generator for like steam dynamos. I don't know how well that works out. I don't know if that's a good way to do it, but that is an option. Like you don't have to run turbines, the big reactor turbines. You can run like steam dynamos or the Railcraft steam engines or anything that uses steam for power. I guess the NFR steam turbines would work. Just another option. This is one of the first mod packs you tried to play. Well, if you're watching somebody else play through the pack and you know what's going on, like you have a general idea of how to do things, I mean, that would be fine. But if it's like your first time playing modded Minecraft and you're just looking for easy, fun time, this probably isn't great for a first timer. You're a mod pack developer and planning on a big update. What nuclear mods do you think you should add? Also, maybe some magical mods here and there. What I would do as a mod pack developer is I would take a close look at how Infinity Evolved Expert or Skyblock was put together, the mod interactions and that kind of stuff. To me, this mod pack feels like one of the best, if not the best mod pack that's ever been made between Skyblock and Expert mode, just because the progression's there, the feeling of accomplishment, just the way the mods interact, the fact that you have to use other mods to do the things you want to do. As far as like a kitchen sink pack goes, like you could just throw any mod at it, right? But I would take a close look at how this mod pack is set up. I would try and imitate it or try and make something similar-ish, right? Not necessarily copy all the recipes, but the progression, how things are laid out just makes a lot of sense. That would be my suggestion. What am I using to light up my base? We are using painted glowstone. That's providing most of the light, and then we got torches over here for the other spots. But yeah, the Ender IO painted glowstone. Even though this says it's burnt quartz, it's painted glowstone that's painted with burnt quartz is what this is. Yeah, I don't know who was the actual brain behind making this particular mod pack and the progression. Maybe it was a group of people together collaborating on it. I have no idea. But whoever it was did an excellent job. I hear Project Ozone 2 Titan mode is similar. I've heard that it's harder than it is in expert mode. I don't know if harder means better or if harder just means more grindy. I have yet to play it. I've never seen anybody play it, so I don't know anything about it. But that would probably be another one you might take a look at, is Project Ozone 2 Titan mode. Not necessarily for the grind, but the mod interactions for MODPACK development. You think T-Fox is the one that did it? What's a clear block with the lever floating above the AE terminal? It's a building guide. That's what I used to make these circles. I just left it there. It's kind of the block that I just AFK on, because if for some reason a monster were to spawn, they couldn't get to me here. A creeper spawns or something, I'm safe right here. That's one of the reasons why I've just left it here. It's because it's just a great AFK point. But I've left the other one over here too. Whoop. Come on, let me up. Let me up! Out the other one over here too. This one, apparently that's turned into a square somehow. I must have clicked it. Oh, what? Can you not change it when it's gonna... Maybe I clicked that before when I was trying to flip the lever. There you go. Yeah, that's how I did the circles, is using the builder's guide. Same thing for the edges. I removed these two. I had a builder's guide, one sitting here, and same thing on the other side. Over there. So I did the corners. Yeah, upgrading the battery is the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Draconic Evolution mass power storage thing. Josh 2 Ian subscribed for 5 months in a row. Woo! Thanks so much for the continued support. I appreciate that, Josh. Yeah, the I'm sorry, not RF tools. The Draconic Evolution energy thing is what we're gonna make next for our power storage. I don't know if it's gonna go up here or if it's gonna go over here, but it's probably gonna go in one of these circles. That wasn't my intention at the beginning when I put these in, but it just kind of makes sense that it would go there. I think it's gonna go back here. I think. Or maybe we'll put it here so we're always looking at it when we're over in this area. I kind of feel like it'd make more sense to go over here. Since this circle really doesn't get much use, so you'll normally go up this one. You just got back. Did you finish the reactor upgrade? We did. Yep. We're letting the system recharge. Oh, it looks like it's full now. Yeah, this reactor is making 110,000 RF per tick. Currently, we are just filling up a drum full of resonant ender. And we're going to use the floodgate to fill in the rest of it. It ended up filling in like the other source blocks. Like we were only doing one layer of the resonant ender on the whole thing. And then the way the floodgate works, it just saw there's empty spaces on the section of the reactor we weren't touching, and it filled those all in. So now we're just going to fill in the entire thing because reasons. Transload. Yeah, we were letting the battery charge up before I did this because we were running out of fuel. Like our battery was completely empty. So I wonder if I put the floodgate right here and turn it on, I think it would just work, right? It'll fill in everything below it. I don't know if I've ever tried that before, because it fills in below and the same level, and if there's nothing at the same level, I can't do anything. I think this might work, or this might end pretty poorly. Hopefully it works. If it ends poorly, well, you guys can laugh at me for something. Yeah, that looks like that's working. Baseline chicken. Any simple Skyblock mod pack suggestions? I personally have played through Agrarian Skies 1 and 2. Both of those are pretty good. They're not super easy. Food is a real issue at the start of those mod packs. So if you're looking for something that's a little challenging at the start, both of those are pretty good. They have the HQM book in it, the hardcore questing mode book. So you have like ideas of where to go next. Like it gives you suggestions by doing the quests and stuff. So that would be pretty good. Sky Factory is also another one that's pretty good as well, which is less challenging, I guess. Like the whole purpose of Sky Factory is to automate things and to be pretty overpowered. At least that's my understanding of the mod pack. I've never actually played it myself, but I know it's a pretty good one. So you might try that as well. Yeah, reactor glass is a thing we should do, huh? We were planning on doing that in the front over here. So I guess this is done. I must be completely full now. We're going with it. Agrarian is normal, not too easy, not too hard. I don't know, it's got aggressive monster or aggressive animals, right? So that's kind of a little difficult-ish depending on the player. I don't remember it too well. I remember playing Agrarian Skies 1 and 2 and both of them, like Agrarian Skies 2. Well, you know what? Agrarian Skies 2 had like many different maps and I chose the hardest of the maps to begin with. Agrarian Skies 1, I remember food was a real issue at the start of the game. Like your only real food source was apples. And then trying to figure out how to like fish in one single source block of water, I guess. I don't know, it's been a while since I played through it. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I need better dessing? What's dessing? There you go, full. What's the exact dimensions of the reactor? We just looked at that a little bit ago. This show here. 23 by 23 by 4. My big reactor design is poop. I need a better design. Okay, well, opinions like that, you can go ahead and keep to yourself if you like. Could you check the RedNet ports on your reactor? Why is that? Are they not working? They appear to be working to me. Hey Hypno, you've been really enjoying this series and your regrowth one. Can't wait to see the progress you make. Awesome, Ring World. Glad you're enjoying it. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so we don't need any more of this stuff. Cool. So upgrade the big reactor. We can go ahead and knock that one off the list. Done. The only thing we could do is put in the reactor glass over here, like people were suggesting. I guess we could. Did we decide if we wanted this removed or not? I think we left it there specifically so it was the weird looking face thing. Now it kind of looks like an alien with 4 eyes. I still have yet to get a computer program for this thing. That was something I was planning on doing and I forgot to do that. Repurpose one of my older computer programs for this. Just haven't gotten around to it. Is it more efficient if you have the control rods laid out in a grid pattern or in concentric rings with a block gap in between? I would suggest going off to a website. There's a big Reactor design website out there that'll kind of show you how different designs work, and you should check it out yourself. Can you show the reactor control? Did I not just look at that a second ago? This? Am I gonna make the Creative Strongbox soon? We haven't even made a creative energy cell, so probably not soon. But I do plan on making it eventually. Do glowstone and cobblestone have the same texture but different colors like redstone and sugar? I think they do. I think they're very similar. You automated awaken draconium, just need to find a way to automatically kill the dragon, right? That's something else that we need to do too. You think it's because of Josh that you're addicted to Stardew Valley? That was a fun game. They're coming out with a 1.1 update in like a month or so. I might do a series for YouTube on that. I don't know. I've been getting the itch to play it again. Like, that was the first thing we played on stream when I started streaming regularly again. That was like 4 or 5 months ago. I had a blast playing through that. That was really fun. How do you automate awakened draconium? You can see the method that I used, which isn't that great of a method, on YouTube on my Infinity Evolved Expert Mode series. I think it's called Automated Awakened Draconium. Might have been the title. I can't remember. But anyway, I did through that series. We'll be doing a different method this time. Probably, since I found out that the creeper statues, these creeper trophies that we have a bunch of, like this explosion still does things in the world. I think it does the heart too. I know for sure the quantum entangled singularity, these things can be made using that creeper statue. I think the heart does too. So we'll probably be figuring out a way to do it with that way instead of doing it underwater with TNT. Resub hype, did I miss the resub? Yeah, my big reactor is making less power right now. The way it's set up is as we need more power, it raises the control rod, so it makes more power. As it needs less power, it inserts the control rods. So we're only using 31,000 RF per ticket, pretty much is what our base is using right now. As we need more, the buffer goes down and increases the control rod insertion or retraction or whatever. And that's all done through the RedNet controller port thing over here. So we have the RedNet reactor port. So on the white channel, we are emitting the energy amount, the percentage of the internal battery. So say it's like at 80%. So 80 is being sent over to this one on the white channel. And that is the control rod insertion. So pretty much if you look at these control rods, the percentage is changing dynamically, like as we use power. So right now we're utilizing 19% of our battery. Or I guess it's 81% full internal. So it automatically adjusts itself. It only uses the amount of power that we're using, or I guess the amount of fuel. But yeah, this number is constantly changing. Like if I make an ultimate hybrid, that's going to start using a lot of power because we're going to start using a lot of RF to EU conversion. So we're starting to go full blast because we're using a lot of power right now. But yeah, that's all done with these RedNet ports on the side. Why don't I have draconic tools? Because the only tools that we can make at the moment are, what are they? The wyvern, not the awakened stuff. We don't have the awakened yet, and really the wyvern tools aren't that great. Like, we have the wyvern sword, but the Vajra like instant breaks any block. I don't know. Just haven't done anything with that yet. Okay, so I guess draconic energy storage is like our main overall goal. So we need to get thaumium going, which means we need to get the thaumic storage set up. We need to make the arcane alembic and the furnace thing. Your specs are awesome. Why don't you play BF1 or GTA 5? GTA 5 is old, and it's a. I was gonna play it on stream. I was thinking about it, had it installed, I was ready to go, but I watched other people play through it, and I don't know, it's got a lot of strong language in the game, like a lot, like constantly, which it doesn't really bother me, but that's not the kind of channel that I run, is playing those kinds of games. I don't know. That's why I haven't really played GTA 5. Battlefield 1, I could probably play that, but I haven't really been into shooters too much. You get anxiety just watching you fly over the void. What does the nuclear power setup look like? It's not that efficient. So this 3-column section right here, these guys, this is what we did for the single chamber reactor for a while, and that produced like 60 or 40 EU per tick. I can't remember. Then when we added these reactor chambers, it turned into the 6-chamber one. I just duplicated this 3 times. I know there's a way you can get 420 EU per tick by putting another one of these things in here and changing everything. It was just easier to mirror exactly what I had because it's stable. So that's the way we did this. And this has just been going when we have that. Was that like 9 of these or 12? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 of these reactors going. It's more than enough. These really aren't providing that much power. Like, most of our power is coming from solar anyway. Yeah, look how fast that's going. That's all from solar. I mean, the reactor power is coming into this too, but like if we cut off the reactor power, you wouldn't really notice any difference. Yeah, we have these quantum right now is where we're generating most of our power from. 4,096 EU per tick per solar. Crazy. Yeah, it's efficient. It's not like as fast as you can go. There's nothing wrong with the setup. It's people are all about the 420 EU per tick setup just because you can add one more control rod in there. It's fine. It works just fine for me. What's inside the metal formers? The upgrades. An injector upgrade to eject the item back into a... What are those things called? An ME interface? So the interface puts the items in, ejects back into it using the ejector upgrade. We did have some energy storage and then 14 overclockers. I guess this one's only got 13. Let's make that 14, because why not? Boop, there, done. What cable am I using? Just copper cables. I remember how I used the Draconic Energy Infuser to charge block the Draconium and FTB Evolved Expert. Well, I use that again probably because that is the fastest way to charge up RF items. And it looks kind of cool too. Yeah, it requires a Draconium block and then the R Ether Pearl, which is nothing. Yeah, we'll make that. That's pretty simple to do. So let's start working on Thaumcraft, start melting down our essence and starting to be able to get to the point where we will be able to auto-craft Thaumium, because that's something we can crucible craft it all day long, but it's kind of annoying since we can only do 4 at a time. without having to empty out that the crucible thing. So let's get this thing going. So we need the arcane thingy. We have some Olympics, but we need the other thing. Let's grab the Thaumcraft. How many gas do we have now? I'm curious. 5 of them. Oh, I didn't. I thought I booped it. Boop. Boop. Things are ridiculous. How big they are. Oh, I can't boop it onto one of these? Yes, I can't. Anyway, enough messing around. We're doing serious stuff here. Think it's some kind of game? This is Minecraft. And of course, Monster Cat dies on us. Of course, like clockwork, always dies. Oh, there it is. It's back. Okay, that's the thaumatorium. That's not what we're looking for. We need this, the alchemical furnace. So we need arcane stone blocks, a crucible, and then do we have this? I thought we made some of these. We have 4 or 3 of them. Perfect. Okay, we're probably gonna want more than 3, but for now that should get us going. How are we gonna get the fluid out of this stuff? That is the next thing. So we need energistics and we need this. We need this. We can't make this. Does anybody know what I need to unlock this? There's some research in the Thaumonomicon to unlock this. Come on, Monster Cat! Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I found out Google Play Music, which I have an unlimited subscription to because of YouTube Red, actually has the Monster Cat stuff on there, and it's just easy for me to get this. We're just going to play one of their albums. Let's do number 27. Make sure the volume isn't too loud. That should be okay. Alright, so we're playing Monster Cat number 27, Cataclysm, which is their second to last newest release, I think. Yell at Monster Cat more than Minecraft. I don't know why Monster Cat can't keep their stream up. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It just makes more sense for me to download all their music and play it locally instead of rebroadcasting their stream. I don't know. It feels like that's a little low. Let me turn that up one more notch. That sounds about right. What is Monster Cat anyway? It is a label that does music similar to like 99 Lives. Music that is okay to restream on Twitch. Just gonna go ahead and get Monster Cat out of here. Leave! Alright. I think we're good. So, anyway, I was asking if anybody knew what it was that I needed to unlock that. Especially for us stating that they sub is $15 a month and their subscription is $15 a month. I didn't know that. All right, well, we need to figure out what it is that we need to unlock that stupid thing. It's not that. It is probably not that. I feel like it's something alchemy. You know what it is? It probably. Whoop, get out of this. It probably is this thing. Let's go ahead and do some Thaumcraft research. We'll try that one real quick, see if that unlocks it. If not, I'm sure somebody will tell me what it is that I need. Grab some paper and the scribing tools. I'm gonna do this one. And the Thaumcraft research helper. Yeah, you guys remember on Friday when we had the research and everybody was telling me how to do it, and it was a broken research? Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Kappa. So magic to aqua. Alright, so find 2 connections. So we need Venom, Perdicio, and Taint. That comes from Aqua, Perdicio, Taint. Boop, done. Alright, so that to recycle is going to be pretty much the same thing. Perdicio and Taint. Okay. Right? Yeah. Taint, Perdicio. Boop. And a boop. I've run out of ink. Oh, Immortal Magician is taking off. I can't word today. We'll see you later, buddy. Have a good one. And then that to Vitreous, 2 spots. Find that connection. Ordo, Vitreous, Ordo, Vitreous. Great. Great. Ordo, Vitreous, Ordo. Boop. Done. Eccentric crystallization. Did we do it? Did we unlock the thing? No. Is there anything else unlocked over here? I guess we got this stuff. What is this? Oh, chemical duplication. Click to purchase. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Click to purchase. Don't mind if I do. And alchemical manufacturer. That seems legit. Nope, didn't unlock. Oh, we got this unlocked though. Quartz duplication, that doesn't really matter. Do you think you should play a 1710 mod pack or a 110 mod pack? Because 1710 is kind of outdated. 1710 has the largest and most stable mod base. For the best experience in modded Minecraft, I would absolutely recommend 1710. I would not recommend 1.10 yet. For the best modded experience, 1710 is where it's at. Now in a couple months, 2 to 6 months, it might be 110 is better. 1.10 has like the newest stuff, but most of it is so like beta, broken, buggy, not working. There's not a lot of mods compared to what's in 1710. So I would not recommend 1.10 yet. All right, let's continue. Is there something else here? Let's try the ethereal bloom. That might be something we need. All right, so 3. So taint the magic. I know you guys are so thrilled about the Thaumcraft stuff. We got to do this, guys. We got to do it. I'm not thrilled about it, but I got to do it. So we're doing it. So Perdicio Gellum. Are you gelling? Ignis. Boop. All right, so magic to Arbor. No, Herba. And that is 4 spots. So that is Victus, Mortis, Perdicio, Vacuous. Okay. Mortis. I think there's ways you can make this better by I always connect from like one of these to another one, but I think you can connect from here to like another line. You don't have to connect directly to this one. So I think there's ways you can make this like easier on yourself. Probably this isn't a great example, but yeah, like if going over here sucks, like maybe going to one that's connected to here or one that's connected to here, I think you could still do it that way. I haven't actually tried that before, but I think that's correct. Because like you'd be following this line and then over instead of going directly. Pretty sure you can do that. Mortis. So we need the gravestone. Perdicio and vacuous. Alright, and then that Herba Tisano. You can connect to anything, but it's rarely easier. Yeah, I kind of figured so. Like there's some situations where I felt like that probably would have been the shortest path. I don't know if it would have been easier. Alright, so we need Victus Aqua Victus between those two. How is that not working? This one is messed up. How did I mess that up? Was it not Ignis? Was it another one that was next to it? Taint to magic. That is 1, 2, 3 spots. Oh, there's Potentia in there. Okay, I just forgot the Potentia. It was actually 4, not 3. Boop, done. Ethereal Bloom, get! Alright, so this is mostly done. I don't think we need that just yet. Probably gonna be on a thaumaturgy then. We probably should make a better wand and then unlock the wand caps. Can we just purchase these? What is my next mod pack? Can I tell you? I can't tell you because I don't know what my next mod pack is going to be until I start playing the next mod pack. I don't have it planned out yet because I could say that my next mod pack is going to be Project Ozone 2. And then about the time that I'm about to switch over, there could be something brand new that came out that looks way better to me. And then everybody's going to be disappointed. Oh, you said you're going to play Project Ozone 2, right? So I don't announce that until I'm done. So Potentia Ignis Tellum. Oh, wait. Potentia. Ignis. Tellum. There we go. And then Magic to Arbor is probably the easiest. 3 spots. Air, Arbor, Air, Vacuous. Air, Arbor, Air. Done. Greatwood Wand Core, get! We can't unlock this yet. I guess we gotta do the caps, I'd imagine. Alright, so Fabrico, Instrumentum to Metallum. Metallum. That's 3 spots. Find that connection. Tudavin, Terra, Vitreous, Metallum. Why is your favorite mod? What is my favorite mod? I would say my favorite mod is Applied Energistics. Tutamin. And then Instrumentum to, let's say, G Lucrum. That's what it is. That's 3 spots. Find it. Humanus Lucrum Fames. Humanus Lucrum Fames. Gold wand caps, get. I guess we should do the copper ones too. We haven't unlocked this thing yet, have we? I really wish we'd unlocked that. You heard it here. Hypno's playing Project Ozone 2. I'm sure it was a typo, guy. I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I was trying to understand what you were asking there. All right, so Fabrico Instrumentum Ordo. This one. Boop. And then going from this to Metallum. That is 3 spots. What do I think about Equivalent Exchange? Most mod packs that I've played with Equivalent Exchange are EE3. Like Equivalent Exchange or Project E have felt like the whole purpose of the pack has been shortened considerably because of that. Like once you learn something or you get a way to make unlimited exchange points or whatever, you don't ever have to set up a quarry. In most cases, you don't have to worry about power. Like there's just a lot of things about it that feels like it shortens the life of the pack. Now, if it was set up in such a way where getting unlimited resources was just like a thing that could do, but you need those unlimited resources to do everything else in the pack, that would be kind of cool, I guess. But so far my experience has been is that it shortens the pack considerably, and I'm not a fan of it. Like I've seen it used in challenge packs, for instance, like MODPACK, where it's like a real pain to get to it, and then when you get to that, like you can only get certain things out and it'll help you a little bit, but it doesn't really like significantly game over like when you get it. So I think in packs like that it makes sense. It has to be really thought through and not just put in there because like the mod pack author likes it and likes not working for anything. I mean, I guess there's mod packs out there that people like to play that has that easy mode in there. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not the packs that I like to play though. That's my thoughts on Project E or Equivalent Exchange. So far been my experience with it. Okay, so we need Potentia, Magic, and then Taint. Infinity Evolved Skyblock is the best pack you've played so far. I think Expert Mode's better, in my opinion, because you can make your own dimension. You have RF tools and things like that, which are removed. You have the translocators, which are not a part of Skyblock that I've re-added. There's a lot of things in there, like you can go exploring, which you can't really do in Skyblock. So personally, I like Expert Mode better. Skyblock is just as good. It's slightly not as good, but it's just as good, right? The stream is lagging a lot. Oh, you know what? We have dropped some frames. Why are we dropping frames? Is that something on Twitch's end, or is that something on my internet? We are dropping a lot of frames right now. I feel like that's something on Twitch's end. But I don't know. Let me try switching servers. I'm gonna bring the stream down. Try a different ingest server. Maybe that'll fix the issue. I don't know, but we are dropping frames like crazy right about now. All right, we'll be right back.